Welcome to our channel. In this episode, we're diving deeply on why NATO's biggest internal problem is Turkey. Since its inception in 1949, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, has been a cornerstone of transatlantic security and cooperation. With member states from North America and Europe, this military alliance has played a pivotal role in maintaining peace and stability in the Euro-Atlantic region. However, in recent years, NATO has faced one of its most significant internal challenges, Turkey. While Turkey has been a NATO member since 1952 and continues to play a strategic role in the alliance, its internal dynamics have created tensions and concerns among other member states. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay tuned for more thought-provoking content. This video delves into the reasons why Turkey's internal problems have become a critical issue within NATO. It explores the key areas of contention, the impact on the alliance's cohesion, and potential avenues for resolving these issues. Turkey's internal dynamics. Turkey's internal dynamics are complex and multifaceted. Several factors contribute to the perception that Turkey is NATO's biggest internal problem. 1. Authoritarianism and erosion of democracy. In recent years, the democratic landscape in Turkey has undergone a transformation that deeply troubles the hearts of those who cherish the principles of freedom and democracy within NATO. The government's consolidation of power, the tightening grip on the freedom of the press, and the stifling restrictions imposed upon civil society have collectively sounded an alarm that resonates across the alliance. At the heart of this transformation stands President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, whose leadership style has veered increasingly towards authoritarianism, thereby straining Turkey's relationships within the NATO family. The erosion of democratic norms and institutions is akin to witnessing the slow decay of the very values that NATO was founded upon. The world has watched as checks and balances, essential to the health of a democracy, have withered away. The vibrant tapestry of dissent, a cornerstone of any thriving democratic society, has been frayed, leading to growing concerns among NATO members who hold dear the ideals of individual liberties and governmental accountability. This authoritarian shift has created a palpable unease within the alliance, for the essence of NATO is built upon a shared commitment to democratic values. The divergence of Turkey's internal trajectory from these principles raises questions about its compatibility with the core values that have bound NATO members together for decades. 2. Human rights concerns. In the heart of the concerns surrounding Turkey's role in NATO lies a disheartening human rights record that stands in stark contrast to the alliance's professed commitment to safeguarding the dignity and rights of all individuals. Within the intricate tapestry of these concerns, the stories of countless individuals, journalists, academics, and opposition figures, echo with narratives of repression, injustice, and the stifling of voices that yearn to be heard. NATO, as an organization that upholds human rights as a fundamental pillar, cannot remain indifferent to these troubling developments. The widespread crackdown on dissent, manifested through arrests and intimidation, casts a long shadow over Turkey's standing within the alliance. The world watches in collective dismay as the moral compass of the alliance wavers when confronted with these undeniable violations. Particularly troubling are the human rights abuses suffered by Kurdish communities, as they become victims of a larger geopolitical puzzle. The very essence of NATO's mission, to protect the freedom and rights of all, is called into question when member states grapple with the moral and ethical implications of such actions. 3. Purchase of Russian S-400 missile system. Turkey's decision to acquire the Russian S-400 missile system resonates with the deepest notes of discord within the close-knit family of NATO. It feels as though a dissonant chord has been struck in the otherwise harmonious symphony of our collective defense. This move has not only caused a rift in Turkey's relations with the United States, but it has also introduced a somber undertone with the imposition of sanctions, casting a shadow on the unity and cohesion we have cherished for decades. In essence, the acquisition of the S-400 missile system serves as a poignant reminder of how our shared security relies on trust, cooperation, and adherence to common principles. It prompts us to reflect on the delicate balance between individual sovereignty and collective security within our alliance. The underlying humanistic concern lies in finding a way to bridge these differences, heal the discord, and restore the melodious trust that underpins NATO's strength. 4. Regional policies and conflicts. Turkey's foreign policy endeavors in the Middle East have injected a sense of uncertainty into our NATO family gatherings. The collective heartbeat that has guided our alliance for generations is now confronted with the irregular rhythm of regional complexities. Turkey's active involvement in the Syrian conflict and military engagements in northern Syria are akin to discordant notes in our symphony of peace. As members of NATO, we are all committed to preserving peace and stability. Yet, these regional entanglements raise concerns about the potential strains on our unity and the fragile balance of power in the region. In this humanistic narrative, we must recognize the anguish of those who fear being drawn into conflicts not of their making. 5. Religious and cultural factors. Turkey's journey towards a more conservative and Islamist identity under President Erdogan has elicited a complex mix of emotions within our secular NATO community. It is a symphony of cultural and ideological shifts that has left some of our member states feeling like notes out of tune. This evolving identity raises profound questions about our shared values, the essence of our bond, and the harmony of our unity. To the richness of our shared human experience. While individual expression allows for the exploration of unique perspectives and creative ideas, the collective identity serves as a unifying force that fosters a sense of belonging and common purpose. This delicate balance between individuality and collectivism underscores the importance of nurturing an inclusive and tolerant society, where we celebrate the mosaic of cultures, beliefs, and backgrounds that contribute to our collective tapestry. Impact on NATO's cohesion. The internal dynamics of Turkey have had a profound impact on NATO's cohesion and effectiveness, which are 1. Trust deficit. In the intricate tapestry of the NATO alliance, trust has long been the unshakable foundation upon which the principles of cooperation and collective security have thrived. Yet, recent developments within Turkey have cast a shadow of doubt over this trust, pushing it to its very limits. The erosion of trust amongst our fellow NATO members is more than just a notion. It's a tangible, unsettling reality. It's a sentiment that has seeped into the core of our cooperative spirit. We cannot help but question whether Turkey's interests, in their current trajectory, genuinely align with the broader goals of our alliance. This isn't merely a matter of divergent policies or diplomatic disputes. It goes much deeper, reaching into the very soul of what makes NATO a force for good in this world. Trust, once tarnished, is a delicate matter to address. It is not just about rebuilding trust in military terms. It's a human challenge that calls for a profound mending of the bonds that bind us together as members of an alliance dedicated to securing the peace and safety of our nations. It calls for diplomacy that reaches beyond policies and engages the very essence of human relationships. 2. Interoperability issues. In the intricate mechanism of NATO, where nations harmonize their efforts to ensure collective defense, interoperability is the linchpin that keeps the machinery running smoothly. Turkey's acquisition of the S-400 missile system has introduced a formidable obstacle on this path towards seamless interoperability. It's not merely a matter of military hardware. It's a question of whether NATO forces can continue to converse in the same language, both technologically and strategically. This challenge extends far beyond the realm of military hardware. It touches upon the very essence of what NATO represents, a collective, an alliance where the sum of its parts is meant to be greater than the individual contributions. The interoperability issue, wrought by the S-400 acquisition, disrupts NATO's capacity to coordinate and execute joint military operations effectively, which lies at the very heart of our alliance's primary mission, ensuring the safety and security of our member states. This challenge underscores the human dimension of NATO. It places the weight of navigating complex technological, political, and security landscapes squarely on the shoulders of member states. It requires human ingenuity to find solutions that allow us to maintain the unity that is our greatest strength. 3. Strategic uncertainty. At the core of NATO's strength lies its ability to plan and strategize collectively. However, the evolving internal dynamics within Turkey have injected an unsettling element of uncertainty into the alliance's strategic outlook. This uncertainty is not confined to the realm of military strategy. It is a profound human dilemma that our leaders and policymakers must grapple with. The questions about Turkey's long-term intentions and how its internal dynamics may sway the alliance's future are not simply abstractions for us to ponder. They are practical, pressing concerns that affect our ability to prepare for the security challenges that may lie ahead. This strategic uncertainty challenges the very essence of NATO's existence, our ability to anticipate and plan for collective security in a rapidly evolving world. In the face of this uncertainty, it is the human aspect of NATO that shines through. It is the tireless efforts of leaders and policymakers to navigate the delicate balance between trust, cooperation, and safeguarding the interests of our individual and collective nations. It is a testament to the resilience of human ingenuity and diplomacy in the face of uncertainty, reminding us that even in the most challenging times, our commitment to peace and security remains unwavering. In short, Turkey's internal woes pose a big test for NATO. Democracy, human rights, S-400s, disputes, and cultural rifts strain ties. Trust's dwindling, interoperability's tricky, and uncertainty prevails. But remember, NATO thrives on cooperation and shared security. Solving Turkey's issues needs a fine balance between values and a strong alliance. Diplomacy, dialogue, and compromise are key. Together, we can keep Turkey a constructive NATO member. Kindly like, share, subscribe for more insightful content. Let's work together to fortify NATO and ensure peace in the Euro-Atlantic region.